There are 34 public high schools in Milwaukee, of which 2 get a 7 out of 10 rating, 3 a 6 out of 10 rating, 19 that rank between 2 and 5, and 10 that rate 1 out of 10. And as far as I know, they don't give out 0 ratings. So 1 would be the lowest. So 28% of the high schools in Milwaukee rate a 1 and 83% a 5 or below. One of the 2 rated a 7 is Reagan College Prep High School. 95% of the students at this school graduate, slightly better than the 90% state average of Wisconsin. Test scores show that the Asian and white students that make up 37% of the school's population are coming in at about 70%, much higher than the 48 to 52% state averages. Whereas the black and Hispanic students, which make up 61% of the population, fall in the 46 to 48% range, both much higher than the state average. When it comes to discipline, 14% of the black students, which make up only 8% of the student population, have been suspended. And when it comes to chronic absences, meaning 15 or more days a year, the Hispanic, white, and Asian students are 15% or below, and the black and other races in the 20 to 30% range. As far as ACT scores go, both the low-income and not low-income students score higher than the state average. The ACT test has a total of 36 possible points. This school is largely Hispanic, with a 31% white, 8% black, and 6% Asian population. 3 miles north lies the Pulaski High School, which has a 1 out of 10 rating. Test scores show none of the racial groups meeting the state average or even coming close to it. The suspensions at this school are considerably higher, with none of the racial groups falling below the state average, and nearly half of the black students having received out-of-school suspensions. And when it comes to being chronically absent, aside from the Asian students, who are at 59%, all the other groups are 84% or higher, and that's missing 15 or more days of school. And the Hispanic kids are at 100%. Literally every Hispanic student at this school is chronically absent. And when it comes to the ACT test, both low and not low income students score the same 13, falling below the state average. And as far as graduation rates go, 59% overall of the students graduate. This school is largely black and Hispanic, with 12% Asian and 6% white. And it shows 20% of the students are learning English, so likely not native born. So these 2 schools are both in decent neighborhoods, just 3 miles apart, and one ranks as one of the best in the city and the other as one of the worst. The houses in both neighborhoods cost about the same. The demographics change slightly, as the better school is 31% white and 8% black, and that flips to 6% white and 34% black at the bad school. The student-teacher ratio at the bad school is 15 to 1, and at the good school it's 20 to 1, which you would think a smaller class size would help with better learning, but at least in this case, it does not. There could be many reasons why 2 schools right by each other have such different results. But these are just 2 examples. When 28% of the schools in a city get the lowest possible rating and kids aren't graduating at grade level or graduating at all, it's no wonder the city's crime rates are rising. The murders alone have gone from 190 in 2020 to 196 in 2021 to likely finishing 2022 with 225 or more. Pre the lockdowns and the summer of Floyd, Milwaukee registered 98 homicides in 2019. The average age of criminals these days is dropping, and if only 60% or less of kids are graduating high school in some of these cities, and if 90% of students at many of these schools are chronically absent, it's no wonder. The kids need something to do, and if they aren't in school learning, they're likely out in the streets getting a different type of education.